Sir Watkins Productions presents Caillou's Redemption to Forgiveness, the movie. Produced by Sir Watkins Productions. Trigger warning, drug addiction, as well as violence and mental health issues will be mentioned in this movie. The movie begins on February 16, 2021.
Yo, sup, Pops? Wanna go to Taco Bell? I want to eat a taco.
Shut the frick up. I'm sick and tired of you getting arrested all the time. I've been too lenient with you.
Bruh. Go suck an egg. Bail me out of this crap hole right now. The food here tastes like garbage. Stale bread tastes like cardboard.
I've already posted your bail. I'm going to talk to you for a while when we get home. Hopefully you won't be a loser and pay attention to me. Do not talk to me until we get home. I don't want to hear any yelling or crying.
Okay, whatever.
I told you not to talk, but you did anyway. Stop being defiant. Don't pout either. You are 13 years old, not 4. Now we have time to talk. What the heck is wrong with you? How dare you burn down Mrs. Martin's classroom and get expelled? You are a dumb turd rocket.
Don't call me a dumb turd rocket. I don't appreciate it. Mrs. Martin deserved it because she is a trash teacher who should live in a cardboard box under a bridge without food or water.
Nah. You are lucky I'm not saying worse. If I had it my way, you would be rotting in prison. Unfortunately, you are not in jail. Leave me alone and don't talk to me. I am so disgusted with you. Oh. Caillou, how dare you set fire a classroom at school and get arrested and expelled? That's it. You are grounded for 819-374-8291-9293838 years.
Ugh, not this again. I told you to go suck an egg, so go to the kitchen and suck one. In fact, you should not only suck a regular egg, you should suck a fried egg and a poached egg.
I'm getting out of here. I am so close to slapping you in the face.
What can we do? I don't want Caillou to ruin his life by committing crimes like burglary and arson. What if he murders someone?
I have no idea, Doris. Caillou needs professional help. We also need to protect ourselves. Obviously his behavior is taking a toll on all of us, especially mentally.
Rosie is so scared of Caillou. Remember when she was curled up into a ball crying in the bathroom, after Caillou was punching holes in the walls? Rosie was afraid that he was gonna hurt or kill her. Caillou slaps and pushes her pretty much every day, and no matter how much we try to stop him from hurting her, he does it anyway. We shouldn't be scared of our son, and Rosie shouldn't be scared of her frickin' brother. We need to do something.
I am gonna do some research and look up some places where Caillou can get help.
Alright, honey.
What about a wilderness camp? There's one only 32 miles away in Plotburg called Jim's Cows and Pigs Camp. It has only 1.3 stars. Let's not sign him up for a wilderness camp. Those places are abusive as frick, and kids die there. I don't want my son to die. I've also just read about wilderness camps taking kids away from their houses in the middle of the night, putting them in creepy vans, and taking them to those camps. I'm gonna look for boarding schools and alternative schools instead. There's one here in Plotagon City called the Plotagon City School for Troubled Youth. It is dedicated for children with behavioral problems. I'm gonna read some of the reviews. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive. It has 4.8 stars. According to their website, 96% of the students who attended the school had their behavior improve. One even pursued a career as a race car driver, while another pursued a career in rocket science. I will talk to my lovely wife about it. I'm so glad I married her. She's smart and hot.
Have you found anything? I've done some research, but I haven't found anything yet.
Yes, actually. It's an alternative school called the Plotagon City School for Troubled Youth. The reviews are mostly positive, and it's rated 4.8 stars on Google.
Let's enroll him. We need to do everything in our power to change Caillou's behavior. We failed as parents somehow. I think I already know how we failed.
How?
We ground him for too long. What's the point of grounding him for 7273949482993 years? It's impossible to live that long. Also, what's the point of saying oh every time we ground him?
Doris, that method of grounding works just fine. Saying oh is useful because it's useful and it works wonders. That's why it's useful.
It obviously doesn't work because our son is a dang psychopath. I swear he lacks empathy and sympathy. You didn't give me a reason as to why it's useful. You said it's useful because it's useful.
I don't feel like arguing with you right now. I am too tired for this. I will go to the store to buy a 6-pack of Coors Light or Budweiser.
Can you buy me some vodka and whiskey?
Sure, sweetie. I know how much you love vodka and whiskey. Someone is calling me. We can wait later for the alcohol. Oh, it's either Leo's mom or dad. I wonder what she wants. Hello, is this Leo's mom or dad?
Greetings, Mr. Anderson. I'm Eva, Leo's mother. I want to talk to you about your son Caillou.
Oh no.
I don't want Caillou around my son until further notice. This is because he is a safety risk. For frick's sake, he burned down the classroom because he had to take a math test.
I fully understand, Ava Smith. I appreciate you calling me. Please stay safe out there.
Leo is angry with Caillou at the moment. Caillou ruined his leather jacket yesterday.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I will pay for a replacement jacket.
Good. Give me the money soon or I will take you to court. I am not playing around. My husband is a lawyer and he knows a lot about the legal system.
Okay, how much is the jacket worth?
I spent $650 on that jacket.
Oh crap. I have to pay Leo's mom $650.
Why do you need to do that?
Caillou ruined Leo's new leather jacket. His mom threatened to take us to court if we don't pay up.
Ooh. Ka.
I am gonna call the alternative school and enroll him. I think this school may be the solution. Also, I will give Ava the money tomorrow.
Her name is Ava. I thought her name was Courtney.
Hello. This is the Plotagon City School for Troubled Youth. My name is Mr. Dave, and I am the principal. How may I help you?
Hello, my name is Boris Anderson, and I'm interested in enrolling my son in your school.
Okay, sir. Please tell me about your son.
His name is Caillou Anderson. He is 13 years old, and he was born on September 23, 2007.
Okay, sir. I am writing that down. All right. I have another question for you, sir. How is he troubled?
Caillou is a criminal. He has done a lot of horrific stuff in the past. He stole cars, robbed banks, stole iPhones and iPads from the Apple Store, fought his sister numerous times, set my house on fire, made his sister eat Tide Pods, said that he hates Metallica, and more. The final straw was when he set a classroom on fire.
Alrighty. He is officially enrolled in my school. One-on-one classes will start next week on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Please make sure he will be there. His teacher will be Mrs. Taylor. Don't worry. She is a very kind woman.
Nice to hear that. Have a nice day. I've also decided to hire a family therapist to help us with our family issues.
That sounds like a good idea. We've needed one for years.
It's time for me to tell Caillou about the alternative school and the family therapist. His response will probably not be good. Can you tell Rosie about what we are gonna do while I deal with her stupid brother?
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, what do you want now? You ruined my life. I hope you get a bad credit score. You deserve a credit score of 300 and a Nissan Altima.
Your mom and I have decided on what to do with you. We've enrolled you in an alternative school, and we've also hired a family therapist.
Ooh. This isn't necessary at all. Why are you gonna do that? I don't need to go to a crappy alternative school. I don't need a therapist either. I wanna stay home and watch cartoons and read comics. I also wanna watch Jimmy Fallon, who is the funniest comedian in the whole entire world, even more funny than Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert.
This is necessary, you freaking idiot. I don't want you to throw your life away by being stupid and committing crimes. Your life would be ruined forever if you continue to do these bad things when you become an adult.
Do you actually think I gave a crap? You don't understand. I love committing crimes. It's my hobby. You and Mom have hobbies as well. You like to fix cars and Mom likes to sew. I do wanna stop committing crimes, but I can't. I am gonna enjoy my time being a douchebag. You know what? I'm gonna beat you to a pulp. I have an advantage because it is illegal for you to hit me back. It's illegal because I am a minor. You can't use your boxing or karate skills. Ha ha ha.
I don't have to use my boxing or karate skills to beat you in a fight. I can win by only pushing you.
Ooey wowie wow wow.
Wow, you are so weak. What a pipsqueak. I expected better from a so-called Giga Chad. This is actually quite funny. You like to act like you are strong, but you are such a weakling. You ain't no Giga Chad.
Why are you bullying me?
Oh, now you know what it is like to be bullied. Shut up and suck an egg. I'm gonna buy some beer for me and vodka and whiskey for your mom.
Rosie. Me and Dad are gonna send Caillou to an alternative school where bad kids go. We're also gonna hire a family therapist. Mommy. What is a family therapist? What is a therapist? Oh, I forgot you are just 9 years old. A family therapist is a professional who helps us improve our family dynamic and cope with our family struggles. I don't know what a dynamic is, but I think I get the point. Okay, a family therapist will help Caillou change from being a bad kid to a good kid. They will also help us become a normal family again. Oh, okay. I get it. That sounds great. I'm still sad that school is closed until further notice due to Caillou setting a classroom on fire. I heard that there is a lot of smoke damage or something like that. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know how much you love school. Wanna get some ice cream after Daddy finishes talking to Caillou and buy some? Well, adult beverages. Ice cream may cheer you up. That sounds good. I want a large vanilla ice cream cone. Your daddy texted me. He is done talking to Caillou, and he is going to Walmart to buy adult beverages. Can I have an adult beverage? No. Not until you turn 21. Oh, okay. Welcome back home. How was your talk with Caillou?
To be honest, it went exactly as I expected. Caillou threatened to beat me up. At least he didn't hurt me. He is mad at me, but I hope therapy and the alternative school improves his behavior. It'll take time. If it doesn't work, then we are screwed.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna treat Rosie with some ice cream from Dairy Queen.
All right, please be careful. I'm gonna call it a night.
But it's only 7 p.m. It is quite early.
I know, but I'm so tired. We both had a long day. Good night.
Mommy, may I ask you a question? Well, yeah, of course. You can ask me anything. Do you think Caillou will be a good kid again? To be honest, I have no idea, because me and Daddy will try our best.
I cannot believe you are making me go to that dumb alternative school. Alternative schools are strict and boring. How about you put me back into regular school so I can talk to Leo and Clementine? Wow, 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 wow.
I told you last week that Leo isn't allowed to interact with you because you put him in danger. Your mom had to give Leo's mother $650 last week because you ruined his jacket. I'm going to give you a reality check. Your mom and I love you, but we do not like your behavior. Your bad behavior is pushing people away. You lost all your friends due to being a delinquent. We are sending you to that school for your own good. Suck it up and stop being a baby about it.
Whatever! I hate you! Drive off a cliff. You suck Easter eggs.
What's gotten into you? Don't tell me to drive off a cliff. Shut up or I'm gonna spa.
Let's head to the car. I don't think you will be late to school. I am still angry with you, Boris, for cussing me out last night.
But it's only 8 o'clock. We have to be there by 8:30, not 8:10 or 8:05. Stop being in such a rush.
No, we are leaving right now. We need to leave early so we can be there on time. There is a lot of traffic.
No. Wah!
Is your name Caillou Anderson?
Yes, it is. Good morning. Let's get this over with. I wanna go home.
My name is Mrs. Taylor and I am your teacher.
Hello, Mrs. Taylor. Are you a fan of Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes, I am. This class is supposed to help you improve your behavior and control your anger. Let's go over the rules of this school. They are more strict than your old school. There is a sign on the wall that states the rules. Please read it. If you follow these rules, you will not get in any trouble. If you break any of these rules, disciplinary action will be taken.
Why do I have to raise my hand to get out of my seat? That's a very stupid rule. Why can't I curse? I want to say the F word and the C word. I also want to say the R word.
You have to raise your hand because it's a form of communication. It's also respectful and polite. Cursing isn't allowed because it's rude and disruptive. You will not say the R word in my class because it's super offensive to disabled people, as well as neurodivergent people. That word should not be in your vocabulary.
What a snowflake. Ugh.
All right. Tell me what bad things you've done in the past. I want to know so I can better understand what you are like.
Too many to count. I know it's unacceptable, but misbehaving is my hobby. You should try it someday. Okay, I stole Mr. Hinkle's Chevrolet Impala, burnt down Mrs. Martin's classroom, escaped a military school, pretended to be homeless and begged for money at a Miley Cyrus concert, ruined Christmas, committed crimes all around the city dressed up as a chicken, stole Vanzilla, hacked my dad's computer, spread zombie virus all across the country, pulled the fire alarm at Goodwill, caused a nuclear meltdown, sneaked a hateful painting of Sir Watkins into an art museum, sold Rosie, joined a gang called the Malfadors, farted on my teacher, robbed a bank, stole Pokemon cards from Target, spawned a tornado like how you spawn an animal in Minecraft, put laxatives in my dad's drink, stole a Rivian R1T, V6 swapped my dad's V8 Dodge Charger, committed crimes disguised as Lincoln Louds from the Loud House, stole a Roblox gift card, urinated on my parents' bed, and much more.
Dang bro, you seriously did all those bad things? You were only 13 years old. I'm shook. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm angry, but I'm also surprised and worried about the future of this country. Wait, you were the one who spread the zombie virus? I heard all about that on the news a year ago. You and your worthless friends went to McDonald's and put zombie virus pills in the customers' drinks, making them catch the virus. Those infected people caused more people to catch it. It caused a chain reaction and made people like me turn into zombies. I'm lucky to be alive. Not only did you infect a lot of people, but you also negatively affected the economy. Why did you do those things?
I told you earlier that misbehaving is my hobby. It's so fun and exciting, except for the parts when I get arrested and grounded. I also get grounded for 385,948,283,847 years, so what's the point of being good? I'm pretty much always grounded. Of course my parents forget my groundings, but I always get grounded again, so pretty much every day I'm grounded.
I am not going to lie and say that what your parents do is good, because it's not. Grounding you for millions of years is stupid and wrong.
Thanks, Sherlock. I never would have known that.
However, that's still not an excuse for being a delinquent and committing crimes. It's a reason, but it's not an excuse. It is definitely not an excuse to set fire to a classroom.
I know, but I hate that school because it sucks. All the teachers there are stupid losers and hacks. They are all communist, fascist, libertarian, socialist turd rockets who have low credit scores and live in their parents' cold, dirty basements.
Why did you flip a desk?
I flipped a desk because I was mad that my school sucks. Also, I am grounded for the rest of my life, so it doesn't matter.
Sit down at a desk right now.
Whatever! Kick rocks.
Hello, Mrs. Taylor.
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Did my son misbehave? If he did, I am so sorry.
Yes. He did. He flipped over a desk because he got mad at his old school.
That bratty bald brat. Rah.
Your son told me something about you.
Oh my, what lie did he tell you?
I have a question for you to answer. Do you ground your son for an absurd amount of time?
I won't say that the duration of his groundings are absurd. The vast majority of parents ground their children. I ground Caillou for 73,729,193,847 years, sometimes months, decades, centuries, and millenniums.
Mr. Anderson, you do ground your son for an absurd amount of time. How do you not understand that? I understand parents ground their children. I ground my daughters sometimes, but not for millions of years. Are you crazy? What's the point of being good if he cannot redeem himself? You don't give him a chance to improve because you ground him permanently.
Sometimes I forget the groundings, because my memory is garbage. He misbehaves so much that I ground him pretty much every day. Even for not doing chores properly. Kids need discipline.
Are you freaking serious? Grounding your child for centuries when he makes a mistake when doing a chore. I want to say something specific to you, but I won't. I don't want to get fired. There are many other ways to discipline your son. What you are doing can be considered child abuse by some people.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to frickin' do because Caillou is a freak. My son is a violent maniac who commits crimes. He is even violent towards his 9-year-old sister.
Here's one thing you can do. How about you stop grounding your kid for 738,283,748,393 years? Caillou can't live for that long, I'm sure you know that. Anyway, it's time for me to go back home. Classes will resume tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, how did Caillou's class go?
Caillou misbehaved again and his teacher is a stupid bozo.
Sit next to me and tell me what happened.
Caillou flipped a desk because he got angry at his old school. His teacher scolded me like a child because I ground Caillou for years. She called his groundings absurd and insulted my parenting style. How rude of her.
She's right, you know?
Huh?
You deground Caillou for absurd amounts of time.
No, I don't, idiot. Are you stupid? His groundings are perfect and reasonable.
First of all, I'm your frickin' wife, so don't call me names. Grow up. Secondly, the punishments you give our son are absurd. You used to give him punishment days until you stopped because someone almost reported you to CPS.
I thought you agreed with the punishments I give him.
I used to agree with you, until someone knocked some sense into me. I realized that our parenting methods are not right. I should have stopped you a long time ago. I think you, as well as me, are part of the reason why our son is a criminal. We probably messed him up. Maybe something else happened to him? I have no idea.
Maybe you are right.
Maybe you are finally understanding my point of view.
Yeah. Maybe we should just ground him for 23 years instead.
That's not good either because that is still not a reasonable punishment.
You are acting just like that teacher at that alternative school. We will talk to the family therapist about it. It is already 4:23 p.m. and the appointment is at 5 p.m. We need to get ready to leave. Hopefully the therapist will agree with me and knock some sense into you. Caillou and Rosie. Come down here right now. We are going to see the family therapist.
Dang it. I have to go to therapy. How stupid. Maybe the therapist will help me stop misbehaving. I want to change, but I don't know how. I just like to misbehave so much.
Hello Boris, Doris, Caillou, and Rosie. My name is Dr. Lopez and I am your family therapist.
Hello, Dr. Lopez. It is a pleasure to meet you.
All right. I would like to speak with Boris and Doris first.
Okay. Dr. Lopez, my son Caillou is 13 years old and he is in 7th grade. He used to be a good kid with good grades, until he turned 10 and became a troublemaking criminal. He's done a lot of horrific things during these past 3 years.
I am aware of the things he has done. Do you discipline your children?
We used to just ground Caillou for a few days or weeks, until his behavior became horrible, so we decided to take drastic measures.
What are those drastic measures?
Doris and I started grounding him for 73,828,389,338 years, sometimes even decades, centuries, nanoseconds, or millenniums. I don't ground him either.
Are you joking?
No. I am serious. Doris used to support my parenting methods until recently, when she changed her mind. She suddenly started believing that grounding him for centuries doesn't work.
That's the first problem. Grounding your son for a very unreasonable amount of time is a problem, because you don't give him a chance to improve. You don't give him a chance or incentive to improve his behavior. You immediately go scorched earth. Do you go through with your punishments? You should have got him help with his anger issues instead of grounding him for millions of years.
Oftentimes we forget that he is grounded, so I just ground him for 72,839,728 years again. I'm the one who grounds him. Me and Doris have brain damage from a car accident 11 years ago, so that's why we are so forgetful. Perhaps we are a bit lenient, maybe too lenient. Maybe you are right. I trust you because, unlike my wife and my son's crappy teacher, you are a professional who knows what they're talking about. My wife is kind of stupid.
What a rude thing to say about your wife. How rude.
Hey, douchebag, why are you being a crapsack? You are my free-eking husband, so stop treating me like some random woman on the street. Stop being a butthole and grow up. What can we do to punish our son?
You create a reasonable punishment and correct the bad behavior to ensure that he won't repeat the same mistake again. There are so many ways to effectively discipline your son, such as positive reinforcement, taking away privileges for a reasonable amount of time, etc.
I will look into those methods. I will work on it. You have some great advice, unlike Caillou's crappy teacher who suck basketball-sized eggs. I'm sorry for insulting you, Doris. I love you so much.
Whatever, Boris. Also, Caillou's bad behavior is negatively affecting our mental health, especially Rosie's.
My lovely wife has a point. Caillou is definitely affecting our mental healths. Wah wah.
May I talk to Rosie, please?
Of course.
Hello, Dr. Lopez.
Hey sweetie, you must be Rosie.
Yep. My name is Rosie. I am 9 years old and I'm in elementary school.
It is nice to meet you, dear. Let's start. How has Caillou's bad behavior affected you?
When Caillou misbehaves, I get so scared because I don't want him to do something horrible. Sometimes he slaps me across the face and pushes me. It hurt. I do not want him to hurt my mommy, daddy, or anyone else because it's naughty. At school, if Caillou was in my grade, he would get a demerit and a timeout. I got a timeout before for talking while my teacher was talking, and it sucked. I wasn't allowed to play with building blocks or little toy trucks. There's more. Caillou also ruins things for me. One time he ruined our trip to water park because he wanted to go to McDonald's. He also destroyed the house several months ago. When Caillou gets mad at me, he tells me that I suck eggs. He makes me feel like a burden and worthless.
No one your age should feel like that. As a family therapist, I will try my absolute hardest to help your family out during these difficult times.
I appreciate it, Dr. Lopez. Thank you so much.
Want to talk about other things?
Sure. That sounds nice.
What are some things you like to do? Do you have any hobbies that you enjoy?
I like to draw in my notebook. I mainly draw cartoon characters from SpongeBob, Regular Show, and Dora the Explorer. Those are my favorite cartoons. I also play some video games like Minecraft, Call of Duty, Mario Kart, and GTA 5. Yeah. I am a 9-year-old who plays Grand Theft Auto. I am the only kid in my class who is allowed to play that game. My favorite character is Michael D. Santa because he is based and cool.
We have something in common. I also like to watch cartoons, although I am more into anime and older cartoons like Doug or Rugrats. I watch SpongeBob sometimes.
Hello! My name is Caillou the Strongest. Most kids just of all giga chads, and they don't wanna be here. Go suck 2 rotten ostrich eggs and a fried goose egg.
That's not very nice. Whatever. I'll just get to the point. Why do you misbehave so much?
I misbehave for several reasons. The main reason why is because it is my hobby. I started misbehaving when I was 10 years old, and I became addicted to it. Also, my dad grounds me pretty much all the time for millions of years, so what's the point of being good? He'd even ground me if I make a small mistake. I know what I am doing is wrong, but I don't care anymore. Life sucks anyway. My father is the one who usually disciplines me. He grounds me all the time. No matter the offense, I always receive the same punishment. I'd get the same punishment for accidentally causing a nuclear meltdown as I would for accidentally breaking a vase. He always grounds me for millions of years. I'm aware that a day after I'm grounded, my folks usually forget, but I'll soon be grounded again. I don't know what's the point of behaving if I am always grounded for decades for even the smallest of mistakes. There is another major reason why I am doing this. I wanted revenge against my dad. I love him so much, but I wanted revenge.
Please tell.
My dad was addicted to drugs when I was between the ages of 5 and 9 years old. He would often sell my toys for drugs. I don't care about the toys, but I want my ultra-rare Pokemon cards and baseball cards back. He also cursed at me pretty much every day and called me every swear word other than slurs. He also called me worthless, dumb, and stuff like that. I learned lots and lots of curse words from my dad. One time when I was in kindergarten, I called my teacher the F word and got a silent lunch.
That adds a lot more context. This is something I needed to know. Are you telling me the truth?
Yes! I am telling the dang truth. I am glad my dad changed, but I want my ultra-rare 1999 Pokemon game Charizard Hello First Edition number 4 card back. The prices range from $3,000 to $182,000. I do not want to misbehave after I turn 18 because I don't want a permanent criminal record. I love misbehaving because it's a hobby I'm passionate about, but it is a selfish hobby that is pushing away the people who care about me. I want to stop, but the joy and adrenaline I get from it makes me feel like I am the king of the world. Lovely Titanic reference, isn't it?
What your dad did to you back then was inexcusable. I cannot imagine calling my kids those horrible things. I understand why you want revenge, but you need to stop committing crimes. You've made a lot of victims. Many of them probably won't forgive you. You need to stop dragging innocent people into this. You've already caused lots of damage.
I'm sure that I've caused many people to have trauma. I mean, surely some people would be traumatized by the nuclear meltdown I had caused a couple years ago. I am still so surprised I didn't get sent to prison for life for that. I want to change, but my past desire for revenge made me get addicted to misbehaving. It's horrible. I lost all my friends and my crush Luna Davidson hates my guts. I honestly have no clue if I can stop misbehaving when I turn 18.
Have you talked to your dad about this?
No, I haven't. The thought of that scares me.
Maybe you can talk to each other about it. This is a safe space.
Yeah. Let's do that. But I am quite scared.
Okay, Caillou wants to tell you something.
Dad. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Sure. What's up?
It was about your past drug addiction.
Oh no.
The reason why I started misbehaving is because I wanted revenge. When I was almost 10 years old, right before you got clean, you sold my Pokemon and baseball cards for $1,500 for cocaine, and one of my cards was an ultra-rare 1999 Pokemon game Charizard Hello First Edition number 4 card. The prices range from $3,000 to $182,000. I also wanted revenge, because you cursed at me all the time and called me worthless when I was younger. Words hurt, bro. Yeah. Then I started to become addicted to misbehaving, and it quickly became a hobby. Now, the more severe the crime is, the more fun it is to commit. I wanna quit doing bad things, but it's just so fun. I also feel bad for mistreating Rosie. Furthermore, by grounding me for the rest of my life, you prevent me from having a chance to better myself and make amends. You don't revoke the groundings either. No matter how serious the offense, you give me the same lifelong groundings. I don't want to seek revenge anymore, but my past desire for it damaged me unfortunately.
I accidentally sold your ultra-rare Pokemon card worth $182,000?
Yeah. I know it's just a Pokemon card, but I was planning on selling it. And getting lots of money. To buy you and me Lamborghini Hurricanes. I know I've done a lot of horrible things. You selling my rare Pokemon card is a reason, but not an excuse, and I am sincerely sorry.
Oh no. Dang it. I thought those cards were just crappy old ones, not rare ones. I am so sorry. I shouldn't have sold your cards. I shouldn't have cursed at you either.
I want my cards back, but right now I want to stop being addicted to misbehaving. I love being a criminal, but I don't want to ruin my life. I want to have good relationship with my family, have friends, have a girlfriend, and have a great life and possibly make amends with the people I've hurt. I cannot do that if I continue being a douchebag.
I am genuinely surprised about how mature you are currently being.
I've felt like quitting for the past several months, but I didn't know how to express it.
Listen, I know I haven't been a great father or father figure to you, but I am willing to get help, so I can be a good parent to you and Rosie. There are no excuses for my actions. I have been too stubborn. I am so sorry. I am finally starting to realize that my parenting methods are pretty bad, after a while of thinking.
Better late than never, I guess. I am sorry for being such a bad person and son. I've done a lot of unforgivable things, and I have a lot of work to do to change. I also have a lot of work to do to make amends, if that's even possible.
I want to give you both some advice. In order to minimize the chance of saying anything you'll later regret, always think before you speak. Try to avoid holding grudges, since this just serves to fuel already high levels of stress and anger. Take a few deep breaths and count to 10 whenever you feel irritated. I have another thing to say to Caillou. The alternative school that you are attending will teach you more about improving your behavior. You definitely need to change, that's for sure. I believe in you, especially because you are self-aware and want to change. I also want to say something to Boris. I recommend you consult a psychiatrist to prescribe Caillou some medications.
Will do. We will try out your advice. See you next week.
Bye, Dr. Lopez.
I think this is the perfect time to have a serious talk with you since Caillou is upstairs reading a book.
Sure, what's up, sweetie?
Let's sit down. Boris, I did not appreciate the things you said about me. Why did you call me stupid? Why have you been so rude to me? You cussed me out for several hours last night. You haven't been this rude to me since you were addicted to cocaine. Even then, you'd never called me the C word, MF word, or the W word until last night. Back then you just swore around me, not at me. Are you out of your mind? Why don't you trust me?
I am sorry, Doris. I'm just so stressed out. I will work on it. Please give me another chance.
You always say you will work on it. Listen, I will give you one more chance. Don't you dare call me the MF word, or treat me like a stupid idiot again. I am your freaking wife, for frick's sake. I have a bachelor's degree in economics. You do not get to treat me terribly because you disagree with me. That's not how adults should behave. I wasn't aware that you stole and sold Caillou's ultra-rare Pokemon card for drugs. I heard everything. I cannot believe you would sell our son's Pokemon card that was worth $100,000. I would have filed for a divorce if I found out back then. I wasn't aware that you were verbally abusive towards our son either. I heard that you called him every curse word other than slurs when you were doing coke. How did I not notice that? Are you right about me? Am I an idiot?
I'm sorry, honey. I promise I will work on it. You are not an idiot, I promise. Do you want to get marriage counseling? We've had trouble with our marriage for years and years. I want us to have a happy marriage.
That sounds like a good idea. I don't want to divorce you, so I think we should get counseling. You need to make things right with Caillou. I know Caillou has done a lot of bad things, but you being very mean towards our son in the past is not something to ignore, and it's unacceptable. Don't expect him to forgive you. I know Caillou has also done horrible things, a million times worse than what you've done, but still. Caillou needs to try to make amends as well and take accountability for his actions. He definitely needs to give Rosie a big apology.
I agree with that.
Good morning, Caillou. Happy Friday.
Good morning, Mrs. Taylor, and happy Friday to you too. I'm starting to like you now.
I am glad to hear that. During these past 2 weeks, your behavior has somewhat improved. I am proud of you. You still have a lot of work to do, but your anger outbursts aren't as bad. All right. We'll go over what you've learned this week. We'll go through several techniques for controlling your anger first, followed by the other things you've learned this week. After that, you are gonna do regular schoolwork like math assignments.
Sounds good. I'm not looking forward to those math assignments though.
Okay, Caillou. The first tip is think before you speak. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to say things you will later regret. Take a few moments to collect your thoughts before saying anything. Also allow others to do the same. The second tip is expressing your concerns once you are calm. As soon as you're thinking clearly, express your frustration in an assertive but non-confrontational way. State your concerns in a way that doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. The third tip is practicing relaxation skills. Practice deep breathing exercises, imagine a relaxing scene, or repeat a calming word or phrase, listen to music, etc. Yes, Caillou?
I noticed that I have issues with holding grudges. I've held grudges for so long, even for petty reasons. I still hold a grudge on Clementine for breaking my Halloween-themed pencil. I don't think I can ever forgive my dad for being horrible to me when he was doing drugs, but I still love him and he changed for the better.
Forgiveness has many benefits. If you allow anger and other bad emotions to dominate happy ones, you run the risk of getting dominated by your own resentment or sense of injustice. By forgiving the person who wronged you, you might be able to learn from the situation and strengthen your bond. However, you are not required to forgive someone who caused you to have so much pain. You aren't required to forgive someone who said bad things to you when you were a little kid. You can if you want to, but it isn't a requirement. You definitely shouldn't hold grudges for minor things like pencils. You should let that go. That would be good for you.
I understand. I will definitely work on not holding grudges. I don't think I can forgive my dad, but I want to have a decent father-son relationship. The things he said to me back when I was 5 to 9 years old hurt. I wasn't even a brat then. When I was on the Caillou show when I was between 3 and 4 years old, I was a brat, but I just had typical temper tantrums. Back then, I didn't steal any cars or iPads.
I have to say, I am quite impressed on how much progress you've made during these past 2 weeks. You still have a long way to go, but you are making tremendous progress.
Thank you very much, Pops.
You are welcome. By the way, I am going to try out different ways to discipline you instead of my past idiotic methods.
Sounds good to me.
Once you make more progress, then you can go to restaurants and stores sometimes. Let's go home. Your mom is cooking dinner for us.
Yeah, I'm so hungry.
Alright, we are having spaghetti and breadsticks for dinner. I've also made some salad as well. I'll be right back in a minute. I have to make a quick phone call.
I don't want that crappy food, instead I want McDonald's.
Stop throwing a temper tantrum right now, or you will be grounded for 817-384-847-2828 years. I'm not joking around. Ooh 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 ooh. Oh no. I'm sorry. That isn't a good idea. If you keep doing this, I will send you to your room, and I will take away your Xbox for a week. Remember what your therapist and teacher told you to do? Take deep breaths and count to 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am so sorry for the outburst. I will ask politely, can we go to McDonald's?
No. We are going to eat Mom's delicious spaghetti. Besides, the McDonald's closest to our house is temporarily closed due to it getting damaged by last night's thunderstorm.
Fine. Whatever you say.
Good morning. Happy Monday. Let's get started. The first lesson for today is about sympathy and empathy. These are two different things you have to learn about.
Sympathy and empathy are different things? I thought sympathy was another word for empathy.
Yes, sympathy and empathy are different things. Empathy means understanding what the other person is feeling due to having a similar experience, or being able to put yourself into their shoes. Sympathy, on the other hand, means acknowledging and understanding that someone is struggling. Sympathy keeps more distance than empathy. Empathy means feeling someone's pain, but sympathy means acknowledging it.
Wow! I've learned something new today. I thought those words meant the same thing. Empathy and sympathy both have P-A-T-H-Y at the end, so that's why I thought that. Okay, I will write that down in my notebook. Alright.
I will play a video about empathy and sympathy. After you watch the video, I will hand you a worksheet to do.
We will have another therapy session in 2 days. How's alternative school going? Have you been taking your medication the psychiatrist prescribed you?
School has been good. I am learning new stuff. I learned that empathy and sympathy are different things, and yes, I have been taking my meds.
That's great. Since you have been making progress, you can watch SpongeBob.
Yeah! Ooh. SpongeBob isn't on Nickelodeon today. I don't want to watch The Loud House.
Ugh, I'm gonna count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Caillou, you threw the glass of water at the wall and broke it. You are grounded for a day. Follow the therapist's advice. Take deep breaths, count to 10, etc.
I am sorry, Dad.
I know you are trying to control your anger, and you are doing better at it. You aren't burning down schools, robbing banks, or making fake emergency alerts when you are angry, so that's good. Go upstairs and read some books while I clean up the mess. If you do this again, you will help me clean up the mess.
Okay, Pops. May I play video games on the Xbox? I want to play Forza Horizon 5. I want to drive a Ferrari or a Toyota.
No, Caillou. I am watching The Price is Right.
Nah. I'd rather watch Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. The Price is Right is a boring game show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so sorry about that. I will ask later. I will eat a snack, maybe some cereal.
Note, most of therapy sessions happen every 2 weeks after this session. This movie won't show all of them.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. How have the past 2 weeks been?
Not that bad. Caillou has been controlling his anger better, and I haven't been grounding Caillou for millions of years. His behavior is getting better, although he has had a few outbursts recently.
Please tell me about those outbursts.
2 days ago, he threw a glass of water at the wall because he couldn't watch SpongeBob. The Loud House show about 14 kids and a white-haired boy named Leonardo was on instead. I think the name of the white-haired boy on the show is either Leonardo or Lucas.
When me and Caillou were watching The Price is Right, he got irritated at me because he wanted to watch Jeopardy! He calmed down by using techniques to control his anger.
I'm proud of him for managing his anger better. Not committing crimes is a start. My wife and I are going to marriage counseling to save our marriage.
That's great to hear.
Hi, Dr. Lopez. I think I am doing better at anger management. I have been using techniques like deep breathing and counting to 10. I have also been thinking before I speak.
I am happy to hear that. How has your relationship been with your father?
It's meant to be honest. He ain't grounding me for 73,828 years, so that's good. We aren't close yet, but we are getting there.
It's gonna take time, Caillou.
This is the last day of school until September. Although you had numerous outbursts, your behavior is improving. At this rate, by 9th grade you can go back to normal high school.
I am trying my best. I made a major decision. I am going to grow some hair. I've been bald since I was like 2 years old, so I want to do something different.
I think you would look great with hair. Great decision. Please make sure to keep in contact with me during summer break so I can see your progress.
Many thanks. Will do.
All right, we are going to see Dr. Lopez.
All right, Pops.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. How have the past 2 weeks been?
Caillou only had one outburst, and it was just about what restaurant to go to. His teacher told him that he may possibly go back to public school for his 9th grade year. He forgets to take his meds sometimes.
You need to make sure he takes his medication. His meds are super duper important.
Okay, Dr. Lopez. Me and Doris will do better at reminding him.
Also, are you still grounding him for 8,283,838,383 years?
I do not do that anymore. Sometimes I slip up, but I correct myself. I discipline him using your recommended methods.
That's great to hear. May I talk to Caillou?
Of course you can.
What's up, Giga Chad?
Hello, Caillou. How are you?
I am doing okay, but I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night. My behavior is improving.
I'm sorry to hear that you didn't sleep well. I'm happy to hear that your behavior is improving.
I've also decided to grow some hair.
Hey Caillou. I have 2 things to tell you.
What's up?
You can have your Nintendo Switch back.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Murchibiaku.
Do you want to go eat somewhere?
Yeah, I wanna eat somewhere.
We are going to eat at Jim's Burgers.
Yeah. I like their burgers and fries so much.
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
I've decided to grow some hair. I'm getting tired of being bald.
That's cool.
Hello, welcome to Jim's Burgers. My name is Tobias. May I take your order?
Yeah. I would like a quarter pounder, large fries, and a large Dr. Pepper.
I would like the Jim's Deluxe Burger with extra cheese and pickles. I would also like large fries and a medium cherry Coca-Cola.
I am so sorry, but we don't serve cherry Coca-Cola here. We have either regular Coca-Cola or Diet Coke.
Okay, get me a Coca-Cola instead.
Okay, the total cost is $21.82. By the way, I like your truck.
I'm sorry about the cherry Coca-Cola.
It's fine. I really wanted the cherry Coke. That was a bummer. Regular Coca-Cola is fine.
I'm glad you didn't throw a tantrum.
Your food is ready. Enjoy. Let me know if you need more refills.
Thank you, sir. Here's the money.
Thanks. Enjoy.
Dang. This burger tastes better than the burger I ate last time. Did they change the recipe?
I don't know, but my burger tastes amazing. Jim Johnson has great recipes. We should eat here more often, don't you agree?
I agree. This place is very underrated. Have you seen the new 2021 Cadillac Escalade? It looks so amazing and luxurious. It's my new dream car besides the Dodge Challenger and the Audi R8.
I have seen it. It looks pretty cool. If I were rich, I would buy one. Yay. You finally went to a restaurant without having a tantrum. Great job. You didn't misbehave or destroy the restaurant. As for your reward, you can watch your favorite movie.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me go on a hike with you. This view is phenomenal.
No problem, son. I'm glad you are enjoying it. I want to tell you something very important.
Okay, please tell.
Son, I am deeply sorry for grounding you for absurd amounts of time. I am also so sorry for selling your Pokemon card that was worth $100,000. I thought it was a crappy card, because you bought it for a few bucks, but that's not an excuse. I am also sorry for being mean to you when you were little. I know I haven't been a good father, but I am trying to be the father you deserve, which is a good father.
I am sorry too. I've done many terrible things that were unforgivable. I am also sorry for V6 swapping your V8 Dodge Charger. I accept your apology, but what you've said to me back then hurt. I know the things I've said hurt you, and I know I can't take it back. Do you accept my apology?
Yeah. I accept your apology. I want us to have a better father-son relationship.
Me too. I kinda forgive you, but not fully yet.
I understand that. I'm gonna be honest, I forgive you, but it's gonna take me a long time to fully trust you. You've done unspeakable things, but I'm your dad, so I'm not gonna give up on you. I am so proud of how far you've come. You haven't been misbehaving much recently. Back in February, I had to bail you out of jail, and then you started to attend alternative school and see Dr. Lopez.
Thanks, Dad.
Hello Caillou, welcome back. I heard that you've been good during summer break. Your mom and dad told me.
That's true. I went to Jim's Burgers with my dad without causing any trouble. I also went to the clothing store and the movies with my mom without causing any incidents. Even though I was irritated the whole time I was at the clothing store, I didn't misbehave or commit any crimes. I've also decided to buy new clothing soon.
I am so proud of you. Today, you are gonna learn about preparing for your future.
Okay. Puberty hit me like a freight train a month ago. My voice got deeper and the shape of my face changed somewhat. I also started to grow freaking underarm hair. I didn't know that could happen. I hope I get good Christmas presents instead of cold this year.
Caillou, it's time for bed. Christmas is tomorrow and Santa is coming tonight.
I'm gonna put my pajamas on and go to sleep. Good night, Pops.
Good night. Merry Christmas, Caillou and Rosie. Let's open our presents.
Yay. I got an Xbox Series X, the new iPhone, a MacBook, and AirPods. Thank you so much, Santa Claus.
I will open my present. Yay. Yay 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 yo 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 yo. I got a new Gibson Les Paul classic guitar.
Yay 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 yay. I got a new iPad.
I will open my presents. Yeah 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 you. I didn't get cold this time. I got Forza Horizon 5 for my Xbox, a new 4K smart TV, and a new iPhone. Thank you, Santa Claus.
Great job, Caillou. Since your behavior has significantly improved, Santa decided to give you presents instead of coal.
I am very happy. Thanks, Dad. It is 11:59. It is gonna be 2022 in a minute. This year has been crazy.
I agree with you completely.
Yes. It is 2022. I hope it is gonna be a great year.
Good morning, today is your last day of alternative school. You have done an excellent job. You are gonna be a high schooler very soon. Congratulations.
I am so excited to go to high school. I wanna make some great friends. I also wanna get a hot girlfriend.
You ain't gonna do any assignments today. You are gonna watch some movies.
That sounds good. Are we gonna talk to Dr. Lopez today?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Hi, Dr. Lopez.
Hey Boris. How have you been?
I am doing well. You?
I'm doing great. How is Caillou?
Caillou is doing great. He passed 8th grade, and he is going to high school sometime in September. He hasn't broken anything, he hasn't had any tantrums, and he hasn't misbehaved. Overall, his behavior has been tremendously improving. Me and Doris are so proud of him.
Are you still grounding him for 827,273,737,272 years?
No. I reasonably disciplined him by using the methods that you recommended.
Good job. May I talk to Caillou?
Sure.
Hello, Dr. Lopez. I've decided to do something major. I will apologize for my past bad behavior to my mom, dad, my sister Rosie, and to my grandma and grandpa. If I get the chance, I am going to apologize to Leo, Clementine, and others. Maybe I will be able to say sorry to Mrs. Martin. Hopefully they will forgive me, but if they don't, then I understand.
That's a fantastic idea. Taking accountability for your actions is a very important thing to do. Please keep in mind that due to the severity of your actions, many people will probably never forgive you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Some of the things you've done were super unforgivable.
Hey Caillou, what is it?
I am so sorry for doing all those bad things in the past. I regret doing those things a lot, and I am trying my absolute hardest to become a better person, as well as a better son.
I forgive you. You've changed so much. I believe in you and I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey Caillou. I finished replacing my car's spark plugs.
I have something to say. Dad, I am so sorry for all those horrible things that I've done in the past. Would you forgive me?
I've already forgiven you, bro. You've changed so much. You have proven to us that you have changed for the better.
Thanks, Pops.
You're welcome.
Hi, big bro.
Rosie, I am so sorry for doing those bad things in the past. I regret it and I apologize. I am trying my hardest to be a better brother to you, the brother that you deserve. You deserve a good brother who is respectful towards you. Can you forgive me?
Do you promise that you won't become a criminal again? Or a delinquent or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I promise.
Then I forgive you.
Thanks, Rosie. You are a cool sister.
Oh, hello, Caillou.
Hi, Grandma. It's been a while. I am sorry for being a bratty idiot when I was younger. I've been doing therapy and I've been attending an alternative school. I am trying my best to change for the better. Do you have it in your heart to forgive me?
I fully forgive you. Your father told me that your behavior is improving. I am proud of you. I will put your grandpa on the phone. I know I sound like Siri.
Hello, Caillou. I heard that your behavior is a lot better now. Is that true?
Yeah. It's true. I apologize for doing all those terrible things in the past. I regret my bad actions.
I forgive you. Please keep up your great behavior. I wish I could talk more, but I have to go. I have to attend an important work meeting. Goodbye.
Caillou and Rosie. We are going to the beach in Florida. We are booking a flight.
Why couldn't we just drive there?
We are going to book a flight because it would take us around 3 days to travel from Plotagon City, Ohio, all the way down to Pensacola. It will only take a few hours to fly to Pensacola, Florida. When we get there, we will rent a car and stay at a fancy resort hotel.
Yeah. We are going to Florida. It is going to be so fun and exciting. I haven't been to Florida before.
We are so excited. Hooray.
Let's pack our suitcases with clothes, towels, sunscreen, phones, etc. We will head out tomorrow morning.
All right. After I pack my suitcase, I'm going to sleep. It's getting late. Rosie, do you want to get a snack? I want to eat a chocolate chip cookie.
No, I'm not hungry right now and I'm gonna take a nap.
Okay, Rosie. Hello, sir. My name is William. Do you want any snacks or drinks? We have snacks such as cookies, crackers, Cheez-Its, pretzels, donuts, cheese, strawberries, apples, and more. We also have plenty of drinks to choose from. I'd like to have 3 chocolate chip cookies, a Pepsi, and a strawberry cake, please. I am sorry, sir, but we don't have cakes here. It's okay, I'd like to have crackers instead. All right. Your snacks will be here shortly. Have a good day, sir, and enjoy your flight to Pensacola. Thank you. You're welcome.
Great job behaving when William said that cakes weren't available.
No problem, Pops. I like crackers too. Rosie fell asleep.
I see.
Dang. This room is fancy. Bro, this carpet is so soft. Look at the size of that TV. Duh, it's bigger than our TVs, and I think it has many streaming services like Hulu and Netflix.
Yes, this room is freaking amazing. I booked the largest and fanciest suite in the whole entire resort. This magnificent suite even has heated toilet seats. Let's go ahead and have some fun at the beach. I want a margarita.
I want to go surfing.
Going to the beach without being worried about Caillou acting up is a wonderful experience, don't you agree?
I agree with you. Caillou is so good now. By the way, this margarita tastes amazing. Thanks for getting one for me.
Caillou is doing such a great job surfing. Look.
Look, Mom and Dad. I'm surfing. Yes. Look at me. I just surfed on a big wave. You should try it, Rosie.
No, Caillou. I'm scared of surfing. I am building a big sand castle. Oh my gosh. There is a shark swimming around your surfboard.
Hey. That's a nice sand castle.
Thank you, Caillou. I've been working so hard on it.
You're welcome. Great job.
Great job, Caillou. You didn't misbehave at Pensacola. Since you behaved so well at the beach, I'm gonna take you to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yay. Thank you, Dad. Muchas gracias, Papa. I can't wait to play arcade games and eat pizza. I like your new truck. I am a big fan of Toyota Tacomas.
I cannot believe that you are finally going to high school. My fantastic son is now a freshman. Are you excited to go back to public school?
I am super excited. I can't wait to make some friends. I will be on my best behavior, I promise.
Good, let's go to school. You are gonna learn how to drive soon. Your 15th birthday is in a few months. When you get your learner's license, I can start teaching you how to drive.
Yes! I can finally learn how to drive a car. Woohoo! This school is huge. I need to find my class. Excuse me, do you know where Mrs. Green's class is?
Yeah. Her class is on the second floor and the room number is 212.
Thanks, bro. My name is Caillou.
My name is Derek.
Good morning, Caillou Anderson. Welcome to my Algebra 1 class. My name is Mrs. Green and I'm your math teacher.
Hello, Mrs. Green. Where do I sit?
You can sit next to Lincoln Wilson. He is sitting in front of Leo Smith, who is the dude with orange hair.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, Lincoln. Do you remember me? My name is Caillou.
I can't say that I remember you. I'm sorry. My name is Lincoln Wilson.
I like video games, DC and Marvel comic books, cars and trucks, and more.
I like to learn different languages. I also like to read comic books, play video games, draw, and play guitar.
It's nice that we have some things in common. Can we be friends?
Yeah, of course.
Whoa. Caillou finally came back. I really hope he changed his behavior. He was such a douchebag and a monster a couple of years ago. I hope he got his act together. If he changed, I might consider being his friend again, but I am not sure.
Wait, you know this guy? I don't know who this dude is.
Chloe, Caillou was a troublemaker who did a lot of bad things when he was in elementary school and middle school. I heard that he got expelled and went to an alternative school. Our old school couldn't handle his bullcrap anymore. I had to stop being his friend. He burned down the school once and he spread zombie virus.
If he does that bullcrap again, then I'll beat him to a pulp.
Please calm down, Chloe. Caillou might have turned into a good person.
Okay, you are right.
I will just get to the point. Are you still a troublemaking criminal? No, Leo. I am neither a troublemaker nor a criminal anymore. I went to an alternative school and I started seeing a therapist. How have you been during these past couple of years? I've been doing okay for the most part. However, I have some bad news. Jason, Jeffrey, and Sarah moved away. Clementine and Lincoln didn't move away, so they still go to this school. They are in most of our classes. Clementine still hates you though. I recommend you stay away from her because she hates your guts right now. I've made some new friends like Chloe, Julie, Bill, and Harold back in 8th grade. Can we be friends again? Sure. You can join our friend group.
I have a surprise for you, Caillou.
What is it?
I found your ultra-rare Pokemon card. I bought it back at a thrift store for 99 cents. You can have it back.
Yeah, got it.